What's going on, you guys? It's your boy Scotty coming at you live from Napoleon, Ohio. Guys, I know it's been a while since I've done a video. And I gotta say, I have missed each and every single one of you that do watch my videos. I've been going through a lot of different things. First and foremost, I've moved twice since my last video. Moved from the house that I was staying at because the landlord didn't want to fix the house or work on the house or whatever. Okay. So we moved, got to another house. And that house was a junker. Well, I lived there for like 4 or 5 months or something like that. But I'm like, it was just before Christmas we moved in there. And we just moved to our new house just last month. And well, I can honestly say our new house is a lot better than the house we was in. I need to get me a haircut, man. I tried to fix my hair a little bit. I didn't put no water or nothing on it, but I need to fix my hair a little bit. We moved from a house that was paying like $550 a month for 1 bathroom, 3 bedrooms. But we turned it into 4 because we used the laundry room as mine and my wife's room. Gave the oldest boy the master, and the 2 younger kids, they had to they had their own room, but they was split between a wall that had a doorway into both rooms, and both rooms had an actual exit, but they could go back and forth into their room. So we moved from that house into another house where me being on the road, my wife used our room and our daughter stayed in the room with her unless I was home, and then her and the other boy had to share a room. And we was paying $800 a month for this house. And it was, like I said, it was a junker house. I mean, it was really a junker. So we moved out of that one into the one we're at now, which is a 4-bedroom house, 2 bathrooms, attic, basement, a nice huge living room, a nice sized kitchen, laundry facility, a nice front porch, nice back porch. A decent sized backyard for our dog to run and play and have a good time and all that stuff. And we only got to pay $500 a month for this house. Plus utilities and whatever. So, yeah, we got that house. And I also got myself a brand new car. Yes, a brand new one. Now, my credit ain't all that great, and they was only going to be able to get me 1 or 2 cars. And both of them were hatchbacks, but I went for the bigger sized one. Because, a bigger sized car for more people to ride in and whatever. I'll show y'all that one whenever I get home, but that ain't going to be for another 3 weeks or so. But, yeah. I'm getting this day started. It's right now, y'all don't even want to know what time it is right now. Honestly, you don't. Because my day is getting started at 2:20 in the morning. I'm on this dedicated run up here in Napoleon, Ohio. I run from Napoleon to sometimes New York, sometimes Michigan, sometimes in Ohio, which right now I'm in Ohio. and I run to Columbus, Cleveland, Akron, sometimes to Pittsburgh, Rochester, Buffalo, Dearborn, and Troy, Michigan. Then I'll get me a backhaul from sometimes in northeast Pennsylvania all the way to Rochelle, Illinois, and then back to Napoleon. I do that all week, and then I'm off for like 2 days. That's pretty much for my reset until they get me back on my next or my previous dedicated run whenever I first came back to this company, which is going from Columbus, Ohio down to Newport, or not Newport, but Norfolk, Virginia, or something like that. Back and forth that way, down through the house and this and that. That way I can get home a little bit more, be with the family a little bit more, enjoy life a little bit more. But, you know, I gotta do what I gotta do to make that paper, you guys. You know, you all know that. And I was offered a job, and I'm kind of glad I didn't take this job, but it helped me in the long run with this company to get more money. So I was offered from an let's just call this company a undisclosed company. Let's keep their company on a low. Okay? So I was offered money from this company to run their Family Dollar route, making $1,415 a week before taxes. Okay, sounds pretty good, you know. I run out of somewhere in Kentucky, and oh, I farted. But I run out of somewhere in Kentucky, and I run their Eastern Regional Family Dollar stores. Downfall is to that I'd have to unload the truck myself, and that can be 500 pieces at one store, 300 pieces at another store, 100 pieces at another store, or whatever, you know, whatever the store gets. Okay, so I talked to my company and was like, hey, this company offered me this much money to go to them and drive for them, and they'll get me home on the weekends. Well, my company was like, well, let's we might be able to help you out and get you to stay with us, but it's going to take some cooperation with you a little bit. I was like, okay, well, what do you have in store? They was like, well, we can offer you $230 a day to drive, but you have to stay on the dedicated that you are right now until we can get you on the other one to get you back down and forth to the house or whatever. I was like, okay, so what's the upside to that? Now, the upside is to it, I can run 7 days. 10-hour days, drive 7 days a week, and run recaps all, until I decide to go home or take a 34-hour reset, but run 7 solid days. At $230 a day, that is $1,610 that I can make. Or the downside to it, run 6 days and make like $1,380. I'm going to be losing a little bit from the other company, but this company is willing to work with me. So I'm sitting here and I'm contemplating, I'm thinking, yeah, home every weekend or more money. Home every weekend or more money. I pick more money. You know what I'm saying? I pick more money, run 7 days a week for, a couple weeks, bring that money in, go home for my anniversary, which is the end of the month, and, spend that time with my wife and my family. Take my wife out to do, a dinner, and go to a live wrestling event that's going to be televised. So we'll be on TV for that. Maybe depends on if they get us in the camera. I don't care if they do and I don't care if they don't, but it'll be the first time I ever went to a televised WWE event and got to watch it. Yes, I know it's scripted, whatever. But I'm getting this day started. My clock just set up. And it's time for me to do my pre-trip and go and get hooked up to my trailer at the place where I'm picking up from. And we're heading up to Michigan today, guys. So I ain't got to be there till 6 o'clock. And according to my GPS, I'll be there about 4 as of right now. But that's not counting my 15-minute pre-trip. That's not counting me getting hooked up to the trailer, getting my paperwork, all that stuff. So I'm looking about 5:30 getting there, give or take. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah. These they're waiting on me. They've already called me and said, "Hey, why don't you come and get your paperwork? Give us a visit." Blah 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 blah. So I'm getting ready to head over there and get my paperwork and get ready to get on the road and all that good stuff. And I'm not sure if I showed you guys this yet, but whenever they was on sale, they only sold like 500 of these or something like that. But I was able to get my hands on one of these. The official Angry Grandpa plushie. I love my Angry Grandpa plushie. He goes everywhere with me. He sits right on the dashboard and he drives up and down the road with me. So AGP is with me always. Put him back up there on the dash. And let's go get this day started, you guys. See y'all in a bit. Alright, you guys, so I just backed up here under my trailer, got my paperwork, and it looks like we are going to be, I really don't want to see this, but let's see. That's right. 34,041 pounds. That's what the cargo holds, or the cargo is. That's a light load, guys. So I'm gonna hook up to the trailer, or put my airlines on, lift my thing up, close my doors, put my seal on it. And then I'm gonna do my paperwork, and I'm gonna put new wiper blades on my windshield, and we're gonna hit the road, guys. Woo-hoo! Damn, it is windy out here, boys. All right. I know this ain't helping you guys out none, but I ain't got no tripod or anything yet. But We're lifting up our landing gear. Get that thing up off the ground. We'll go back in the truck where it's warm. I'll let the door open. Whew. Mercy. There we go. So, we got the air going through the trailer. Let it build up. And I just build up. It is cold out there, fellas and ladies. It's like 34 degrees up here in Napoleon. Man, it was so nice being home last week, man. 70-degree weather, and then all of a sudden it just it cold. It cold. So I'm gonna start the truck back up. Let everything kick on. Start the truck back up. Here we go. And we got to pull up. What I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and pull up, seal this thing up real quick, and come back and we'll do some paperwork, and then we'll hit the road. So give me a second to pull forward and shut and lock them doors. She feels heavy. She feels heavy, but she's only 34,000 pounds.
In 600 feet, turn left on Independence Drive.
Don't you even start talking. So we're just gonna pull on up here real quick, get my trailer straight, make sure my tandems are in the right spot, all that goody. Then we're gonna drive in the dark all the way to Michigan. There we go. Now let's get out of the other driver's way because he still needs room. So we'll pull up here to this other spot up here. It gives him room to get out and stuff. There we go. Alright, fellas and ladies, I'll be right back. And we're back, ladies and gentlemen. Now it's time to start on paperwork. This is the fun stuff. So I got 2 sections of paperwork here. One section of paperwork I'll leave intact. The other one I'll take the staple out of. I'll show y'all why here in just a minute, why I take that staple out. But grab your ink pen out of your pocket, which this ink pen is an ink gel. I'm not sure if you guys can see it. Where the heck is it? It's made by Papermate. Papermate makes good ink pens, good gel ink pens, man. This ink pen, I fell in love with it when I first started writing with it. So, yeah. So our temperature is 36 degrees continuously. We have trailer number 22394. And we're heading to Ypsilanti, Michigan. Wherever Ypsilanti. So if you're up near the Detroit and Troy area, or south or whatever, toward Toledo in that section, and you see trailer 22394 from Martin Transport come by you, holler at me, say hi. You probably won't, because this is not live, and this probably won't go up until I get back to Napoleon. So if you see any of these Martin trucks out here, holler at us, tell us hi, give us a wave. You might just be waving at me. So you just never know. So we're gonna get this paperwork scanned in and dispatch.
50 minutes of remaining drive time.
We got 7 hours and 50 minutes of remaining drive time left. So what we're gonna do here is we're gonna run this paperwork through the dispatch after I write down the seal number on the paperwork. Seal number is 81661. Alright, we'll lay a peak pin there. Grab our handy dandy scanner here, which is the best thing about this company, man. No trip packs, no TransFlow mobiles, no TransFlows, period. Everything is done right here in the trucker seat. I just hit the scan button, I go to cover sheet, and I hit scan paper and watch the magic. Bam! And my truck just shut off. So that was a cover sheet. And you do the same thing with your bill of lading. You come over here, you hit this accept button, you push the little arrow down, and then you hit bill of lading, and then you put your bill of lading in there, and you scan it one at a time. Yeah, it takes a little longer to do than it does with the TransFlow, because you know TransFlow just goes and it's done. But that's the thing about this, I don't have to get out of my truck and go into a truck stop and get onto the TransFlow and then TransFlow not work. This thing, I just got to hit a couple buttons each time, and I'll show you all what I'm doing here in just a second. I'll do it on my last piece. Y'all watching me scan it through. It's not hard to do. Accept, add page. Sometimes this thing likes to get stuck and likes to scan or take the rest of the pages through except for the page that it's actually scanning. Like, you can see that little extra? It got caught for a second, but that's alright. It'll fix itself. They can still read and all that good stuff. Alright, and this one, this will be page number 5 of 10. You only get 10 pages at a time. So if your bills of lading are longer than that, you got to scan it through twice, which is alright. And I'll leave this last piece out so I can scan it through for you guys and show you all what I'm doing. So what we do is we stick our paper in the machine. We come over here. We hit the add page for the bill of lading. We hit add page. And then it scans through. Which this is our last piece of paper. We have to scan in. There we go. So that's scanned through. Alright. Well, we set our scanner right here. We hit accept on the thing. We hit done because we're done. And then we put in our load information off of this page right here. So back in the back. Flip our paperwork over. This is kind of hard to do one-handed, guys, I'm telling y'all. So I'm trying to do it with both hands at the same time. Everything wants to slide on me, so it don't work out as planned. So we put in our load number, 11472140. We put that in right there where load number is. Alright, so and then we put in our trailer number right underneath it, which is going to be, like I said, 22394. And we hit the send button, and we hit send all 5 pages, and there's that part. Alright guys, so doing that the way I just did that showed me that I need more than one camera. I need a GoPro to put on my head to show y'all what I'm seeing at the same time, because apparently that view did not work. So whenever I first started, I showed y'all that I took the staple out. Well, the staple was for me to be able to scan the paperwork through. Never leave home without your own personal stapler, because then you can, bam, staple your paperwork back together, and you're pretty much good to go. I got one more step with my paperwork here. I got to do my pickup information, let the company know that I picked up the load and it's getting ready to roll out, and I got to put it in my trailer that I dropped off earlier, which was trailer 24257, and I did not have it cleaned out because it didn't need cleaned out. And I'm leaving with trailer 22394, and my fuel level on both trailers were at 3/4 or full. I'm letting them know that I'm leaving at this time. I got here, leaving here, blah 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 blah. It's just a drop, or just a pickup, so there's no live loads or anything like that. So my bill of lading, I put that in, which is that number. Yeah. And my gross weight, like I said, was 3441, something like that, 34,041 pounds. And I didn't see how many pieces were on the truck. Forgot to do that. My pieces were 1,505 pieces. And they're all stacked up on 27 pallets. And I do that. And then I let them know what the seal number is, what my reefer unit's going to be set on, if there was any charges or anything like that, which of course there wasn't. So 81661 is my seal. My reefer's going to be on continuous. There was no pallet charges, no loading charges, no OS&Ds. No, my trailer don't have placards. Temperature is recorded and the seal is intact. Then I have to give them my temperature, which is 36 degrees, and I hit done. All right, so now we're done with the paperwork part. I just gotta let them know, just gotta finalize it, finalize my pickup, which I scanned my paperwork in, verified the bill information, verified the load locks were in place, which there is no load locks on this load, which is okay. Verified the seal on the trailer is good. Verified all the POs are good. If necessary, scaled to verify weight. That's good. And placards installed correctly if applicable. Which there is no placards on this one because it's not a hazmat load, because I don't do hazmat. And I hit done on that situation on my checklist. And then I go down here to depart. Now I hit depart and we are departed. So what we're going to do now is we're going to drive 78 miles, actually 78.5 miles to this location, which is saying I should be there around 4:30 in the morning, which kind of sucks because my load ain't supposed to be there till 6. So that means I'm going to sit there for an hour and a half before they even start loading me, which sucks. But hey, a man's got to do what a man's got to do at this juncture in his life. So, reach back here in my handy dandy refrigerator and grab my Mountain Dew, which is nice and cool. And we'll chill for a minute. Which I might want to go ahead and start heading up that way anyway, due to traffic. I just realized that. It's 3 a.m. So, I'm going to throw me on some Jason Aldean and hit the road. Oh, come here. Is this the right one? Yep, this is the right one. Put my CD in and throw my case up here. Let's hit the road, guys.
In a quarter mile, stay left for I-475 North, US 23 North, Ann Arbor.
Up, guys, we're just getting off this little highway here, getting on to US 23
In a quarter
North
mile, keep to the left on I-475 North, US 23 North.
and
In
I-475
0.2
North.
miles, keep to the left on I-475 North, US 23 North.
Gonna head on up here into Michigan, guys. We're almost to the border already.
Stay left. Continue on to US 23 North.
We're gonna get ourselves on up there, and I'll let you guys know when we get there to the destination. It'll be a first time for me being at this location. I've never been here before. This will be my first time. So,
Continue
see you when
on
we get
to
there.
US 20
Michigan.
We just crossed over into the state of Michigan, ladies and gentlemen. And it looks like we have about 39 miles to go till we reach our destination. And we got about 35 miles to our exit, so we'll be there soon, guys. Be there soon. Alright, guys, so
Take US 12BR Huron Street, downtown Ypsilanti, and then turn right at 0.3 miles.
we're getting really close to our destination. We're roughly a mile away. We're getting ready to get off the interstate.
Take US 12BR Huron Street, downtown Ypsilanti, and then turn right at 0.3 miles.
Take exit 183 on right.
Alright, so we're getting off the interstate right now, guys.
In a quarter mile, turn right to South Huron Street. Then, after a quarter mile, turn right to
on
James
Huron
and Park
Street.
Parkway. Turn right to South Huron Street. Then, turn right.
Wow, this is a shit show.
Proceed south on South Huron Street in 1,000 feet. Turn right to James
In
and Park
900
Parkway.
feet, turn right on Commerce Parkway.
That's one hell of a way to exit the fucking yeah. One hell of a way to
Turn right
exit the
to James
interstate.
and Park Parkway. Proceed west on James and Park Parkway in a quarter mile. Look for your destination on the right. See dispatch macro S for further info.
Like I said, I've never been to this location before, so I don't know where the heck it's at.
Approaching destination in a half mile.
Look for your destination on the right. See dispatch macro S for further info. Arrived at destination.
Well, I'm guessing it's right here where these gates are.
Approaching destination in 700 feet.
Still not 100% for sure where it's at. It's starting to look like it's up here where I'm going. It's not back there where this GPS was telling me to go. It's on up. So, we're rolling up here to this place.
You have arrived at your destination. 1102 1299 James the 50th Hart Parkway.
The address is actually 1347. It's at the end of the road. Looks like we've made it. And now we get to whip it around and get parked, I guess. Since how there's nobody here yet, I'm gonna go ahead and back into door number 3 just in case. Actually, I'm gonna back into door number 2. And if they want me to move into 3, I'll back into 3. It's no problem, but I'm here so early though, so it doesn't really matter. Hit this spot. Alright guys, so we got stopped here at this location. We're gonna wait for them to open up and get everything taken care of, and then we'll get ourselves unloaded. So until the meantime, it's just time to lay down and relax. Alright you guys, so quick little update. They came in and woke me up 6 o'clock. And at first they was like, we need you to pull up and move over to door number 2. I was like, oh man, I knew y'all was gonna make me move. And they was like, well, why didn't you just back into door 2 in the first place? I said, because I was thinking y'all would just let me park in door 3. She goes, alright, I'll be nice. Go ahead and back up into door 3. I was like, alright, awesome. So, I am back in door number 3. And they're getting ready to start unloading me. And once they get done unloading me, I'll bring my paperwork and we'll be heading back down to Napoleon. So, back in a minute. Alright guys, so they got me finished. I'm going to go ahead and do my paperwork, get it taken care of real quick. Then I'm going to head on back down there to Napoleon. Looks like it's about to rain, so we got to do this quick. Well, guys, that's that. Paperwork is done. It's time to head on back down there to Napoleon. We'll see you when we get there. I kind of figured we would. Not sure what's going on up here, but I got over here because of the lane, that right lane is an exit only lane, so I had to move over. And whatever it is, it's on up past this, so.
In 1 mile, Take exit 180 on the right for US 23 South at Toledo.
We'll figure it out when we get up here. Well, guys, apparently that accident or whatever it was on up past me, so I just decided to go ahead and get off 23 and head south toward Napoleon the way I came up. So that's where we're going. That's where we're headed to. Go along for the ride. Well, guys, we made it back. I got my paperwork taken care of. Let me shut this door. Got my paperwork taken care of. Got my trailer dropped off. Came back over here to the truck stop where I started my day at this morning. And I'm probably going to walk in here, grab me a bite to eat for breakfast, and then breakfast or dinner or whatever you want to call it. And I'm probably going to come back to the truck and yeah, go sleep. That's probably what I feel like doing. I ain't nothing else to do while I'm up here. It's going to be a cool, cold, windy day today. So, yeah. Get that taken care of. And on to the next venture tomorrow, guys. So, hope y'all enjoyed this video. If you did, don't forget to share it. Don't forget to subscribe if you're new to my channel. Hit that post notification bell so you don't miss out on any other videos. And I hope you guys have a good day. See you guys.